Good morning, Oak Hill members. This is your Superintendent, Michael Hughes, with an update from the Grounds Department. You've received an email regarding the course closing on Tuesday, September 22nd. The reason for the course being closed is that we are aerifying the fairways. So we have a contractor coming in to pull cores, to make holes and pull cores out of the fairway. And what that does is that relieves the compaction. We typically do this once a year in the spring, but with COVID, we'll be doing it in the fall instead. This is especially important in a year like 2020 because of the increase in rounds, and the one rider per cart situation has led to our fairways being highly compacted. So we thank you for your patience. We'll be closing the golf course on Tuesday, September 22nd, and we hope to have at least 9 holes open at some point on Wednesday. Now, when we finish the week of fairway aerification, we will be turning our attention to a project, a golf course improvement project, and we plan on restoring and recapturing some of the putting surfaces on the back 9 greens. In particular, the 10th green, the 16th, and the 17th greens. So now, over the years, due to maintenance practices, some of the character in the grass lines across the golf course have been lost. And what happens is when you see a grounds crew member mowing the green, what they do is they mow up and down and up and down and up and down, and when they get to the end of each one of their passes, they lift the mower. And when they finish their pass, they drop the mower and lift the mower, and so that they're never actually hitting the edge of the green. And at the end of their mowing, they go around and they do what's called a cleanup pass. So they mow the circumference of the green, and they try to get right along the edge of the collar in the green as close as we can. Now what happens is we err on the side of caution, because if we're off 1/10 of an inch on the collar side, we scalp it and the collar turns yellow. So the operator stays maybe 1/10 of an inch or as close as he can inwards from the collar. And if you think about, if we mow greens 150 days a year, and every time the operator stays inside the collar 1/10 of an inch, then after a year we're 15 inches inside the green, and the green has shrunk by 15 inches. So if you take that over 50 years, now you're talking about these greens have really shrunk, and the greens now turn into ovals or circular patterns when they really, Donna Ross intended them to be bell-shaped or shaped like an end of bread, if that makes sense. But now a lot of our greens are just circular, and they've lost their characteristic. So what we're trying to do is recapture those characters. And I think by the end of the project, you're going to see some real dynamic and exciting changes. So we're looking forward to it. Now, what does that entail for the member and the golf experience when we break ground? Well, we hope to break ground when the contractor, MAS Construction, and the architect, Tyler Ray, can convene at the club sometime after October 1st and get working on these greens. And we don't expect it to take more than a week, and we do plan on having these greens open as we work on them, as we will just be working around the perimeter. So we will ask for the members and the golfers to help us out, and you may have to golf around us as we work around the golf, but it'll be very quick. It'll be a week or so, and things will all be buttoned up. And now it will be using sod from our nursery and transplanting it onto our greens. And what you'll see is everything will be finished and buttoned up mid-October, and it'll look great all for the next few months. But we will ask golfers to lift clean in place and use a drop zone, and try to keep our foot traffic off of that sod once the project is completed. But once the project is completed, we'll send another video out as to how to navigate the new changes in the sod and that sort of thing. So again, thank you for your patience and understanding. We're looking forward to these projects and improving the golf course. We're really excited about it, and there's plenty of golf to be had in 2020. So we look forward to seeing you on the golf course.